definitely takes a lot to manage an incident. It takes a lot of coordination, working together so everybody's on the same page, and the best decisions are made on how to manage the traffic and to keep everything going as smoothly as possible. Well, I'm Joseph Q. Herrick. I'm a CHAMP Operator 1. CHAMP stands for Coordinated Highway Assistance and Maintenance Program. Generally, we assist motorists. Roadside assistance is a big part of what we do. Changing flat tires, delivering amount of fuel to get the motorist into a gas station or to a better place, or battering jumps. Or if there happens to be a vehicle that stalls out in a lane, we also help out with that. Maybe closing down a lane to protect the scene and kind of keep traffic flowing as orderly as possible to minimize any further incidents. It's free of charge to the motoring public, and we make sure to let them know that as well. We also look for major hazards, safety issues, maintenance issues, like checking, clearing drains or signs, traffic incident management, coordinate with law enforcement and public safety. Help keep the traffic orderly and as possible during the situation, keep everybody safe. As CHAMP operators, we help provide traffic control support, closing down lanes as necessary, providing advance warning for the motorist. That way to try to give them as much heads up as possible so that way they can manage to adjust accordingly as quickly as possible without a whole lot of disruption to the traffic or without any possible secondary incidents. It's definitely a team effort. It takes the efforts of our dispatchers, the traffic management center, law enforcement, fire, EMS, towing officials. You're really making a difference and working together with another group of people, trying to keep everything safe and keep everything moving and trying to reduce secondary accidents and more injuries. That's a very rewarding thing, knowing that you're out here making a difference, and the difference is tangible. I know it's kind of inconvenient, for an accident, for traffic to be slowed down, and people have places to go. But just make sure to work with us, and we'll try to get that scene cleared up. And the safer it is, the faster we can actually get it done. The best thing I can tell a motorist is to heed the advance warning, make sure to be paying attention, and to move over, as safely as possible, to proceed through the area with caution, and always pay attention to who is working around. And do not enter into the work area where law enforcement is. They're trying to clear everything up, and we don't want to make the situation more dangerous than it already is. Whenever you come up on a work zone, or whether you come up on any kind of traffic incident, try to move over as much as possible. We set up lane tapers and things like that to help funnel people over. But the best thing to do in general is to be moved over well in advance. Because the more people that are moved over, that actually keeps the traffic going a lot smoother. It flows better. Maybe a little slower, going through the scene, but it flows. The flow is more constant. And try not to rubberneck, because we want to keep the traffic flow as constant as possible. And that also contributes to a slowdown and a backup in traffic when people want to stop and stare. When you have a crowd of people trying to get down to where the taper begins, ultimately that can create a bottleneck. And then that's the last thing you ever want to do, is having traffic stop on the interstate if possible. And that's where the possibility of secondaries can take place, because motorists coming up from behind, not knowing what's going on, can cause them to smash into the other vehicles that are backed up. So always try to heed the warnings and try to be moved over well ahead in advance. Everybody wants to go home safe. We don't want to create another problem in an already problematic environment.